a charming spot for an assassination. Tell me, is there any place in Paris unknown to the son of the Count of Monte Cristo, Robert?
I can't think of any I've missed. But it was your wish to go slumming, Lily.
Is this really the wickedest place in Paris?
It comes close enough. Why, do you wish to turn back?
And spend a dull evening with my husband? You amuse me, darling.
That's my intention. Let's go in.
Monsieur Dantes, you honor us. Madame, please, follow me.
There's our man.
So he's here. Your information was accurate.
Champagne. And keep bringing it until I tell you to stop.
Yes, monsieur.
This is really delightful. How sinister.
That fellow who waited on us is Boucher. He owns the Black Cat. Has his fingers in half the crimes of Paris.
Do you believe we shall see somebody's throat slit before the night's over?
If they knew it was your wish, they would arrange it for you. But you can always depend on a fight or two.
You mean these men?
Oh, the girls put on better ones.
Women? Fighting? Incredible. Still, after a look, perhaps not so incredible.
What do you think of him, Claire?
It is odd to look at a face one has waited a lifetime to see.
Memorize every feature, every line. Never forget him.
Not so long as I live.
Or he does.
Don't attract his attention.
Who is that with him?
The Duchess de Villefort. Haughty animal, isn't she?
Her husband is Secretary of State. Handles foreign affairs, you know.
Looks like she does, too.
Patrons, patrons! Permit the presentation of the evening's main course. The outstanding specialty of the Black Cat. The dish. It is novel. It is spicy. It flames. It scorches. It consumes. It is Suzette.
Mademoiselle? Champagne?
And why not?
An interesting episode. The Black Cat outdoes itself tonight.
And should this reach the ear of a certain party?
Life has too few diversions. We would be ungenerous if we failed to let him learn of it. Let us leave. It is better Dantes does not see you. We have missed our opportunity. Tonight.
His technique with the ladies is of the first caliber. Perhaps you will not find your eventual acquaintance with Monsieur Dantes as distressing as you presently imagine.
The very name of Dantes makes my flesh creep. But if I must yield to his arms to gain our end...
Yield?
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Monsieur, I have warned Suzette, a female of abominable
Dismiss the
temper.
thought, Boucher. But one thing. Madame la Duchess, I mean, the lady who just left, there will be no gossip?
On my honor, monsieur. What happens at the Black Cat is like a secret told in a tomb.
You understand, of course, what I must do now?
Whatever it is, if it only takes you out of my room. I have a splitting headache.
I must challenge Dantes.
Are you insane?
My name has been ridiculed and my reputation debauched.
They don't bleed.
I shall take my chance. And if I die, it will be far more honor than you have lived.
If you must be childish, go get yourself shot.
Madame.
Why must these affairs always be staged at such an early hour of the morning?
It's tradition.
Shoot a man before breakfast?
Here they come now.
This is senseless, Louis. Dantes is the best shot in Paris. We can still settle this matter with honor.
No. It's impossible.
I didn't want to say this, but your wife isn't...
Really worth a duel? My friend, I've realized that for years. Lily has her good points, and they can be charming. However, fidelity is not one of them.
Dantes, perhaps there still can be a settlement of your dispute with honor.
I hope so. He's my father's friend, and a miserable shot.
So, I might as well be dead one way as another.
Are you ready, messieurs?
Ready.
Tell him, Doctor. Faster.
As your physician, Edmund, I tell you again, you must restrain yourself. Your heart won't stand it.
How can I restrain myself, tortured by the knowledge that my son will kill my best friend? Why couldn't you stop it, Andre? The Duke would not listen to me and ask for your son. I couldn't find him. Driver, didn't you hear me? Faster. Faster.
It is understood. 10 paces, then turn. You hold your fire until the command. Are you ready, monsieur? One, 2, 3, 4. 9, 10. Turn. Fire!
Dantes, your father will approve of this gesture.
Thank you, Martel.
My son. My son.
Father. Put him in the carriage, quickly.
thanks to you. How long do you suppose a man with his enfeebled heart can put up with your constant escapades?
I'll do anything I can.
All I ask is that you keep out of trouble, or you'll murder your father.
Those are not pleasant words for a son's ears.
Yet they hardly do justice to the fact.
You have my oath, Doctor. I will do all you ask of me.
And I know you mean it from the bottom of your heart, right at this moment. But how do you expect to keep out of trouble in Paris? Every scandal-mongering sheet in the town was full of this unfortunate affair with the Duchess and her husband. You're a marked man, my boy.
Perhaps if I left Paris.
An excellent idea.
A visit to the family estate, the Isle of Monte Cristo.
To aid my father's recovery, I'd willingly go to the moon.
The island of Monte Cristo will be far enough.
Will you be needing me further, monsieur?
No, Goriot, you may leave.
You are certain you will ride south? Straight for the island of Monte Cristo, monsieur, and the family estate.
I'd give a lot to poke around those castle cellars.
You leave early in the morning. For my master, that means about noon.
You lose, my friend. It needs no further explanation. Goriot! You may yet be a rich man, if you remember to do exactly as I have said.
Yes, Excellency.
I was in bed. Is what you have to tell me so important I can't wait till morning?
When one has waited as long as I have, my dear, to waste one needless hour becomes an unnecessary extravagance. My greatest enemy, next in line to the family of Monte Cristo, is that we each represent the last of three families dedicated to the destruction of one man. Score we have to settle with the house of Monte Cristo is a long one. But here, now, is our opportunity. Let us not fail. To the house of Monte Cristo and the heir of Monte Cristo and the destruction of both. Claire, tomorrow morning you and Fanan will, according to instructions. There, that should do it.
You're sure it'll look accidental now.
Quite sure, mademoiselle.
Fine.
Oh. Here they come now. Hide quickly, quickly.
You both know what to do.
Yes, yes.
Be convincing.
Yes.
Can I be of aid, mademoiselle?
Well, unless monsieur is capable of magic in repairing this broken wheel, I don't...
It is completely shattered, isn't it?
It looks beyond repair, monsieur.
Well, I must not delay. He will catch me.
He, mademoiselle?
Yes, my husband.
It's a fate to be avoided by all beautiful women.
Sir, if I may offer a suggestion, there is a small inn a few miles to the west where the lady might find a fresh coach. It's a little out of our way.
Oh, well, I cannot trouble you.
It's a pleasure, mademoiselle. You may ride Goriot's horse, and he can...
Oh, I could not think of putting him on foot. But yours is a magnificent beast, Monsieur Dante.
You know me?
Does not everyone know the son of the Count of Monte Cristo? You were pointed out to me at the opera.
My misfortune, we did not meet then.
Would he object to bearing double?
Since he's as much a gentleman as I, he would consider it a privilege.
Neatly done, Jean. You're aware of the next step?
Yes, monsieur.
Looks like rain. We'd better hurry.
Your Excellency should never fear. I shall not fail you.
A speech, my friend, a speech.
Yes, Your Excellency. I have no carriage. It has been hired. It will not be available until morning. There is no other inner coach within miles. I have one very nice bedroom with a fire. I'm sorry, but all my other rooms are taken. If the lady and gentleman will be seated, a fine meal and some excellent wine will be ready in a moment. Is that right, Your Excellency?
Right. Your performance could be improved upon by a bilious parrot. Pray do not vomit the words. Speak them.
I hurried before I should forget.
Idiot. You must make them believe you. Try to imagine that your new guests will pay you. Perhaps that will put sincerity into your welcome.
Yes, Excellency. Yes, Excellency. But, monsieur, I have no coach. It has been hired. It will not be available until morning.
Well, then where's the nearest place one may be found?
There is no other tavern or carriage for miles, monsieur.
Well, we're bogged down, it appears.
I'm proving a terrible inconvenience, am I not?
If all inconveniences were as pleasant, I could wish the world full of them. You'd better change into some dry clothing.
All my luggage was left in the coach.
Yes, a lady of noble birth in her haste of departure recently forgot her robe. If I may offer it.
I shall not forget your thoughtfulness, landlord.
Monsieur?
A lady of noble birth, obviously quite above reproach. If my lady will accept. Well, now, landlord, I suppose you must show me to my room.
But, monsieur, all my other rooms have been taken.
I'm in for a damp night in the saddle, then.
Perhaps, monsieur, the rain may cease soon. Suppose, in the meantime, some supper. My wife makes a superb casserole, and I have just the champagne with which to wash it down.
You're a sensible man, it appears.
And we can eat in front of the fire.
I can think of no pleasanter way to spend the next hour.
Quite right, monsieur. I'll attend to it immediately.
Your teeth are chattering.
Well, if monsieur will permit, I can put a stop to it.
Are we thinking of the same remedy?
But it's quite possible, monsieur, since you were so kind as to suggest dry clothing.
Oh, yes. I'll step outside while you change, mademoiselle.
Here are my master's saddlebags, as you requested, Your Excellency.
Did you hide the horses?
Yes, Excellency.
Good.
Your Excellency has forgotten to replace the bullet.
My memory is superb. You may return these saddlebags to your master now.
Yes, Excellency.
To women in general, mademoiselle in particular,
Monsieur admires the ladies?
I hold only one thing against them.
And that?
There aren't enough.
I cannot agree with monsieur about the ladies from where I sit.
And why not, mademoiselle?
Because I think there are too many of them.
Whatever number of women a man may admire, there's only one he holds in his heart. Who is it?
Goriot, monsieur.
Come in, come in.
Your things, monsieur.
Yes, thank you. Put them here.
Yes, monsieur.
And tell the landlord I want nothing more tonight from him.
Yes, monsieur.
Look at the rain.
Coming down harder than ever.
Even nature conspires against them.
You have some problem, mademoiselle?
What woman hasn't?
Can't be of any importance unless it's some matter of the heart.
My husband.
As I presumed. A matter of no importance.
He's a vengeful man. My father forced me to marry him for his wealth. I stood it as long as I could, and then I ran away.
I applaud your intelligence.
Now the rain delaying me.
And delaying your husband, too.
I'm so miserable, I don't know what to do.
Let me instruct you.
You are late.
If you had to plow through 5 miles of French countryside mud, sticks to one like glue. Good thing, at least, it stopped raining. Is Claire ready?
For quite some time, I imagine.
She's with Dante's?
For the last 2 hours.
And you've left them
As
for their own...
arranged, in anticipation of your arrival.
Dante's is not a man to be left alone with a beautiful woman.
I never realized you had quite such a strong sense of morality, Fernand. If it is aroused by your concern for Claire...
Let's get down to business.
Ready, my dashing young friend.
Ready.
The last room down the hall. Leave nothing to chance.
Open this door. Open up, I say. What a beautiful scene of matrimonial infidelity. Madame and a tavern gallant. Back. I hope this assignation, madame, was all you expected from it. For it is the last you will throw in my face.
If you want revenge, take it from me.
And you turn. But first...
Quick, come on now. Come on, you get him.
Quick, it's your only chance.
I can't leave you to face it.
This was not a duel. They'll call it murder. I'm safe. They can't do anything to me. But if you're caught, it's death, disgrace, scandal.
I was tardy getting here. Did you mind very much?
I played my part.
And very well, too.
Fernand, Claire, open up.
Our first act is over.
All went as planned?
Yes. Perhaps even better.
Claire, I suggest that you leave now. It will not do to have the police learn too much about the past of the sorrowing widow. Goriot, tell Jean to get the carriage for milady.
Yes, Excellency.
Landlord,
Excellency,
I trust you will keep our little secret.
I've been well rewarded, Your Excellency, and I value my throat.
Discretion is a virtue, my friend. Jean will take you to the nearest village. You will await word from me there.
Very well.
Au revoir.
Two hours she was alone with him.
Eh?
Claire and Dante's, before I arrived this evening.
My dear boy, heed the wisdom of ripe years. These outbreaks can lead only to indigestion. And since food is one of the great pleasures in which age may indulge, a strong stomach is beyond price.
2 hours.
Enter. I was awaiting your return.
Pay me. I wish to get away from here.
Has your conscience troubled you?
How could it?
Goriot, I'm well pleased with your work. I intend to reward you as you fully deserve.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Tell me, monsieur, what are your aims in life?
To have a little tavern in the country, Your Excellency. And a good wife. To see the world as it passes my door.
A modest dream. In that chest, my friend. Open it. You will find your reward.
Thank you, Your Excellency. But, Your Excellency, it is empty. There's nothing in it.
How true. Yet, it contains all you will need.
Pardieu. Why?
We require a body, Fernand. And where could we find one? More conveniently.
What are you doing? Consuming the last of Jean Goriot and giving him in exchange a completely new identity. Havas. Now, he has a nice, respectable past, a wife, business, and property. A judge should take the murder of such a responsible citizen with the seriousness it deserves.
Is that the man?
Absolutely. The rogue, bringing shame to a respectable inn.
And you, monsieur? I only saw him for a moment from my window as he ran. Certainly resembles him, although I am reluctant to say anything which might cost a fellow creature his life.
Your consideration does you credit, monsieur.
I am afraid it is the same young man.
Then the identity is complete.
And he'll hang for his crime.
Officer, might I be permitted to address a few words to the prisoner? Perhaps I might offer some spiritual consolation.
Why, certainly, monsieur. You will not tell where he is from, nor who he is. I doubt if your good intentions will mean anything. However, I wish you luck, monsieur.
Monsieur?
Yes?
My name is Lorraine. I am a good judge of human nature. And you, monsieur, do not have the face of a murderer.
I wish you could convince the police of that.
Suppose you tell me your story.
I fought in self-defense, but the only witness who could prove it, the girl, from what the police say, has vanished.
Have they permitted you to notify your family?
That's one thing I cannot do. My father has suffered enough. To learn of my situation might mean his death.
How tragic, how tragic. But we must do something. I have it. An old friend of the family, a lawyer perhaps, upon whose discretion you might depend, if a message could be sent, would assist you in the strictest confidence.
That's it. Charlin, he would be the man.
I will get pen and paper. You write the letter. You may depend upon me to find a trusty messenger.
Thank you, Monsieur Lorraine.
Keep your spirits up, monsieur. And so, my dear Charlin, in my desperate circumstances, I beseech your help. But remember, under no condition must word of my predicament come to my father's ears. It would prove fatal for that loving heart I have overburdened too frequently in the past. So, counting on your assistance, trusting me,
Robert.
His expectations of aid will not be disappointed.
They will not.
How much of this does Claire know?
As much as I have deemed advisable to tell her. She has been trained not to ask questions. You should appreciate that unusual quality if I decide to give her to you.
That was understood.
Fulfill your part. I fulfill mine. If you had applied yourself as industriously to your law books as to your bottle, you might have made a good lawyer.
Give me a drink.
On your feet, sot! You have a case.
Case?
To send a man to the guillotine.
Here you. This seems to be your advocate. Make it brief.
What did he say?
I am your lawyer, monsieur.
Well,
Monsieur Charlin felt it wisest that I should appear for you in court.
I don't understand. Why didn't he come himself?
Well, I thought that would be obvious, monsieur. Everyone in France knows that Monsieur Charlin represents a certain most illustrious and noble family of fabulous wealth. The moment he walked into court to defend an unknown Monsieur X, how long do you imagine you would remain, Monsieur X?
You're right.
Naturally. As a matter of fact, monsieur, it matters very little who represents you at the trial. It's a trifling matter.
A murder trial? My life at stake? A trifling matter?
Well, just between ourselves, monsieur. Certain portions of the legal machinery have already been, let us say, well oiled. The trial, I assure you, is just a formality.
But why? I'm innocent. At the worst, I'm guilty of nothing more than killing a man in self-defense.
Of course, of course. But if we conducted your defense along such lines, don't you see what would happen?
Yes, I'd be proven innocent.
Monsieur, that trial would be a sensation. Mysterious man killed in defense of a beautiful woman. Every paragraph writer in Paris would flock to the courtroom. Oh, true. You would be proven innocent. But could your father withstand the shock of the notoriety? Ask yourself that, Monsieur Dantes.
Anything's better than killing my father with another shock.
That was Monsieur Charlin's sentiment, too. There's one other thing, monsieur. At times, you may be puzzled by my tactics at the trial. Don't let it worry you. Just remember that at all times I shall do everything I can at the case to avoid attracting undue attention. And the quicker we run through it, the better.
You're certain everything is arranged?
I give you my word. I have never conducted a case where everything has been so completely prepared in advance. It has been most carefully arranged indeed, as you will discover. A good day, monsieur.
Prisoner, since you still refuse, in spite of the lawful demand of the court, to establish an identity, it must be assumed such stubborn silence springs but from one cause: your guilty desire to conceal a past of black and hideous crime. Under the law, we may not force you to reveal your identity, but I must remind you that in making our decision as to your guilt or innocence, where conflicting testimony is presented, the court must weigh such evidence as the manner of the accused and his past reputation. Do you therefore wish now to state your identity to this court?
Monsieur Dantes, I have a surprise for you.
It's no surprise. I have an excellent view. When's it to be? Tomorrow morning?
For you, never.
Judge seems to have a contrary opinion.
Ah, that judge. Didn't you think he read the verdict magnificently? Just as if he actually meant it.
What do you mean?
It was an act. He cost a lot, but he was worth it.
Bribed?
Well, let's say persuaded. You see, he had to protect his reputation. If he'd given you absolute freedom, public clamor might have ruined not only him, but you.
Imprisonment has dulled my wits. I don't understand, then, how it can be handled.
Well, the first step will be for him to commute your death sentence to life imprisonment.
Life?
Don't get excited, monsieur. Once the shadow of the guillotine is removed, the rest is simple. A few francs here, a few francs there. Doors open. Papers disappear. And so does a certain noble prisoner. And all done quietly, neatly, and without a breath of public scandal.
Money alone can perform this miracle in my behalf?
Well, not altogether, monsieur. You see, our friend the judge needs a pretense on which to base his leniency toward you. And that's the surprise I was going to tell you about when I came in. All right, officer.
It'll be brief as possible, messieurs.
Monsieur Lorraine.
Lawful propriety under oath obliged me to render testimony against you at your trial. But equal admiration for your gallantry induces me to offer every aid.
Monsieur is kind. Claire.
I have moved heaven and earth to find her. And here she is.
I would have come on my own accord if I'd known what happened.
This is to be your wedding night.
Forgive me, my friends. Events have happened too rapidly for me to digest them. My wedding night.
I was astonished also when Valmont first brought the idea to me. But careful consideration proves its soundness. Once the lady is your wife, she proceeds to the judge. She begs clemency for her husband. And she points out that the shooting was truly staged in her defense. All this is new evidence, which
And
must
thus, our friend the judge has the pretext he needs to commute your sentence of death. The marriage itself, a nothing, a legal technicality. At the same time, I file papers for annulment proceedings.
Annulment?
Time is short. We must get on with the ceremony. Monsieur le Maire. This must seem a strange place for a wedding.
This is not the first time I've officiated in this prison on a night such as this. Do the persons concerned realize the solemnity of the step they are to take? Please join hands. Then I, by the power and authority vested in me by His Majesty, so do I now pronounce you man and wife, until death do you part. Bless you, my children.
No time to lose. Take her to the judge.
In one moment. Your signature, monsieur, to complete the legality. It's all right. It's just a matter of routine. Thank you, monsieur.
Wake up, Valmont. Wake up, Valmont. We've got to go see the judge. Wake up. Oh, you drunken book.
To what judge are you referring?
I can't go through with this any longer. Guillotine.
An ingenious piece of mechanism.
We can't send an innocent man to his death.
You lost your mind.
No. But whence this compassion, my dear? Is he so handsome that you forget he springs from the house of Monte Cristo?
I don't care who he is or what he is. I will not bloody my hands in his death.
Stay with her. Where are you going? Pleasant stroll in the crisp morning air sharpens a man's appetite. For breakfast.
Step out. But you must speak to the judge. There's been some mistake.
I can speak to no one. Come on. Chain him.
Well, then at least a message to Monsieur Lorraine.
You prisoners are all alike. March. Come on.
I have official permission to witness this morning's execution.
There will be none.
None? By whose order?
Paris, monsieur. New government buildings are about to be constructed. Orders have been issued to the prisons to commute all death sentences to life at hard labor in the stone quarries.
Paris is to be complimented.
We shall know in a moment. They're going to fire a cannon from the prison when the execution is over.
Do not suffer so, milady. You'll feel nothing. It will be over in a matter of seconds. I heard no cannon.
Nor likely to.
Dantes?
Escaped.
The prison?
Death. Sent by government order to the stone quarries.
So he escaped the guillotine.
I am not responsible for the whims of the minister.
What more can you ask? Life imprisonment for any man of spirit is far worse than death, and still you're not satisfied.
The picture of Dante sweating under the lash of a jailer has its amusing aspects.
In or out of prison, Dante is alive. He's a great and immediate danger to us. Did a prison dungeon hold his father? Mark my words. If Dantes lives, he will communicate somehow with the outside world. I made that mistake once with his father. And if he succeeds...
Then our position has become quite dangerous.
Perhaps not. If Dantes can reach outside prison walls, I can reach inside them.
You have some plan?
Boucher. Is there a prison in France where some member of his elite society is not presently languishing? A few thousand francs, a smuggled knife, and Dantes?
I will not permit it.
Let us understand each other, mademoiselle. Clearly. You have a role to play. You will play it. And if you slip, you will be in the center as we march to the guillotine.
Inside.
She is not to be let out alone, to speak with strangers, or to write anything which I do not read.
I will guarantee that.
Guy! What do you want?
No finger bowls. Some water?
Thanks, Mouse. We don't seem to be honored guests here.
You think they put themselves out for a steady customer like me and my friend Hugo here?
I'm no friend of a dirty little rat of a pickpocket. Besides, I won't be around here very long.
Oh? I trust that applies to me.
You? You be around here till you rot. Besides, I got friends. They'll take care of me.
It'll be worth your while if I can see him alone.
You there, 26. Come here. Five minutes, no longer.
Your name Hugo?
Boucher has a little job for you.
Look at that. What? That fellow talking to Hugo. I've seen him before. He's one of Boucher's friends.
Boucher?
Boucher runs the gang that Hugo and half the cutthroats of Paris work for.
Seems that Hugo's friends are more active than mine.
But I don't understand it. Boucher wouldn't raise a finger to get a swine like Hugo out of here. What's happening, Hugo? Boucher going to fix things up for you?
You ask too many questions.
What are the chances of getting out?
My chances of getting out now are very good.
I can handle it all right.
Are you all right?
Thanks, Bumps.
I'm sorry. The rope broke. You are lucky.
There's one way I don't want to go out of here.
An accident.
An accident, he says. Look at this rope. It's been cut.
You make no mistake?
Mistake? I know the work of a knife when I see it.
Hugo, wait.
What is it? What's going on?
You know, we may both be here quite a time yet. You see this? This is to teach you more care in your work.
Remember this night?
So will I.
Beautiful! From now on, you're my bodyguard.
Mouse. Can you manage it, Mouse?
Sure, this is a little one. Face mashed in like jelly. He'll wring no more necks in the Paris alleys.
Good riddance.
You haven't a chance. You've got to make a break for it.
And this'll help. They'll send out the alarm for Hugo Boisseff, number 26. They'll safely bury prisoner number 98.
Wish I had the guts to try it with you. But they don't call me the Mouse for nothing. If you make it, what next?
A visit to Boucher.
Keep away from Boucher. He's poison. Don't spread your wings too wide in that company.
Let's get him out of here.
It's good.
You there.
Me?
Get on your feet. Who do you think?
I have the honor to announce the Baron Danglars, who wishes to pay his respects to Madame, the Countess of Monte Cristo.
The Countess of...
Yes, my dear. We're off to Paris today to establish you in your new position.
What has happened? Robert Dantes is dead.
Cut off in the very prime of life, poor fellow.
Murdered him.
An unfortunate accident in a prison quarry.
And now that our poor friend is no longer with us, let's be packed and on our way to Paris.
You're in error on 2 points. Robert Dantes is very much with us, and we are not going to Paris.
I'm sick of this hole. I thought you said that
To the world, Robert Dantes is very much alive, traveling from one obscure port to another.
Why must you delight in such complications? Let's seize the fortune
And have the police immediately seize us. Do you not realize why we must preserve the fiction that Robert Dantes is still alive?
Claire is the sole heiress. That will that Dante signed in his prison cell on the night of the marriage.
Unfortunately, is worthless. What I did not know until his father died was that the fortune of Monte Cristo was left to the nearest male relative. In this case, apparently, a distant cousin in the provinces.
Then we're ruined. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because I did not have a solution to the problem. And my solution depends on producing Dantes. A living Dantes.
Oh, you play at riddles.
Perhaps you will understand when I say that you have been chosen for the role.
You're mad. I look no more like Robert Dantes than you.
That is why we are going to the island of Monte Cristo. Claire and I will precede you. All the old servants at the chateau will be dismissed and replaced with others carefully selected. Then you arrive in the dead of night, the unhappy victim of a serious accident.
And for how long must I sustain this insane fiction of husband to our dear Countess here?
Have you ever heard of Sir Norman Blandish?
Of course, the international banker.
The House of Monte Cristo's leading rival in the financial world. For years he has sought their various properties abroad. He has been told that the new heir is ready to sell out. He is now on his way to the island.
But can we get away with it?
Why not? The island provides the necessary privacy for such an unusual transaction.
Man, the documents. He'll demand stocks, bonds, signatures, an accredited witness.
He will have them all. Sir Norman has never met either Charlin or the younger Dantes.
And yet this Cristo lawyer, this Charlin,
with the necessary legal documents. The documents themselves will appear. But Monsieur Charlin...
And yet, if he doesn't arrive, that very absence will arouse Sir Norman's suspicions.
He will be there.
I don't understand.
Although you know him by a different name. Valmont.
You have the brain of the devil.
I cherish your good opinion.
If it works, what then?
Sir Norman will pay us in Bank of England drafts, negotiable anywhere in the world. There is a schooner standing off the island night and day, awaiting us.
And our fictitious Count of Monte Cristo?
I think I shall drown him this time. Pack. We must be on our way to the island. And don't forget to bring your prettiest gown. While we await Sir Norman, we must have a ball to introduce the new Countess of Monte Cristo.
Who's here, Rob? Tell him Hugo wants to see him. Cognac.
Come in, Hugo. Come in. Well, Hugo. Dantes, what joke is this?
Sit down. One move out of you and I'll make you twice as ugly as you are. Who paid you to murder me? Do we talk now or later?
No, I'll tell you. He never told me his name. Just paid me and left.
What did he look like?
Old but elegant. A gentleman. Soft-spoken, with an icy look about him. Thin lips.
Monsieur Lorraine. My helpful friend. Where may he be found?
I don't know. It's the truth. I tried to have him followed, but he was too slippery.
One word about tonight, and I'll return to drive this all the way to the back of your skull. Remember.
Yes?
Marie, is Monsieur Charlin at home?
Monsieur Robert.
Yes, it's I, Marie.
Monsieur Charlin searched for you everywhere. Your name was constantly on your father's lips before he died.
My father, he's...
Oh, my poor boy. Didn't you know?
How long? How long?
Right after that letter you sent him.
Letter? What letter? I sent no letter.
The one in which you abused him for his cruelty toward you. Which expressed so much hatred for him.
Hatred? I?
It broke his heart. That night when he went to sleep, he did not awaken.
What conspiracy of the fates is this? Monsieur Charlin, where is he?
Where? Why, gone to meet you on the island of Monte Cristo.
Meet me? What are you talking about?
The invitation you sent him.
What invitation?
To bring you the documents for the sale of your estates abroad. Monsieur Robert. Monsieur.
Welcome to the island of Monte Cristo. And thank you so much for these.
Everything is here.
All cozy? You lawyers are dull fellows. Smile.
I have the honor to announce Baron Danglars, who begs permission to pay his respects to Madame the Countess of Monte Cristo.
Why are you here? Sir Norman Blandish is due any hour. You must be downstairs to meet him.
I can't face him.
Why this sudden change, my dear? Where was the tender heart of yours the night you trapped Dantes?
I can't show myself. I'm a thief in this house.
You will do as I say, are you? Yes. Look at that face. The face of the son of the man who drove Fernand's father to suicide, who assassinated your father, who ruined me. Drink in such inspiration. Understand this, my pretty one. You will do as I say. You shall play the role of the Countess of Monte Cristo. You shall play it flawlessly.
And you say nobody in the village has seen this new Count of Monte Cristo?
Not a soul. Just keeps to his room. Seems he met with some sort of accident.
Surely the servants must see him.
No one has seen the servants either, monsieur. The old ones were discharged, and the new ones never leave the island. They were brought in from far away. Thank you.
Sir Norman Blandish and his manservant have arrived.
Good.
Valmont is with Sir Norman in the study.
Hey, how is Monsieur Valmont's deportment?
All the bottles are locked up with your friend Charlin. Valmont is quite sober, but he's not too happy about it.
Fernand, watch the gates. No one is to enter or leave.
from your horse. Broke your jaw. This provides us with a happy excuse of bandaging your face. Just in case our English visitor ever ran across our late and unlamented friend.
You told me this banker had never met Dantes.
I think not, but I take no chances. Put on your bandage. Remember, not a word. All your roll calls for are a few nods of agreement and the bold signature at the proper moment. The signature, you can write it with ease.
If I've practiced it once, I've done so 1,000 times in the past month.
You have 15 minutes before I return with the others. Tomorrow morning we will be in possession of great wealth and beyond the reach of French law.
Schooner?
Waiting my word to pull up anchor. Tonight, Fernand, I have wiped out the house of Monte Cristo. And after tonight, the fortune of Monte Cristo will be but a memory.
Situation, isn't it? Two dead men who meet again. Don't you recognize your own boots, monsieur? They gave me the advantage you sought in them yourself.
An advantage which now ends, monsieur.
You may need this, monsieur.
Merely prolongs his agony.
Fernand, hurry! Sir Norman Blandish is on his way. What's keeping you? We're waiting. Come along. Get into bed at once. Come in.
Keep your hands off me. Isn't it enough that you and Danglars...
Madame.
Sir Norman.
Sir Norman, permit me. Sir Norman Blandish, Robert Dantes, the Count of Monte Cristo.
A great pleasure, sir. Although I wish I could see you in better health. Your father and I were old friends.
The doctor has forbidden the Count to speak. He fears further dislocation of the jaw.
Oh, fall from a horse, you say? Singular. I've had many a fall from a horse in my day, but it was never my jaw I landed on.
The doctor insists he rest as much as possible. So if you don't mind...
Oh, to business, then. You have the documents and securities in question?
Sir Charles, I believe, has everything in order.
Fine. Oh, yes. You see, Parish walls, securities interests, shipping. Seem to be all there. Cost half a lifetime to get these. Now they're handed to me on a silver platter. Strange thing. Since the old man's gone, it doesn't seem to mean so much. The fight was more fun than the prize.
Over here, monsieur. Pray be seated, Sir Norman.
Thank you. Yes, Count. I know how you must feel. Like losing one's pets.
And now, Sir Norman, the drafts on the Bank of London.
Oh, dear, yes, the drafts.
Oh, no, sir. Over there.
Thank you so much. This is probably the largest cash transaction in the history of the business world.
If one may regard these drafts as cash.
They are indeed, sir. The same as you must know and will be honored in any of the commercial centers of the world, as if they were gold itself.
And now, Sir Norman.
My dear Count, if you will append your signature, the transaction will be complete.
Come see. No great harm done. We'll duplicate these in a minute.
If we may throw ourselves upon your indulgence, Sir Norman.
Certainly.
While Monsieur Chalin is about his task, let me ask your opinion on a bottle of my oldest wine to celebrate the happy results of our negotiations.
Delighted.
We will leave the Count temporarily to the comforts of his Countess.
Your pardon, madam. Your pardon, Count.
You and Danglars are not going to get away with this. I'm going to tell Sir Norman everything. I'm going to tell him how you forged the letter that killed the Count of Monte Cristo. What you did to Robert Dantes. Yes, I loved him. I was fool enough not to realize it when I had the chance. Get away from me. I loathe you. I despise you.
Monsieur, we're busy. This is an urgent matter. It will have to wait. Sir, this cannot wait.
You'll pardon me, Sir Norman.
Certainly.
Once Sir Norman signs, Danglars will leave on the schooner. As soon as he reaches a foreign port, he'll get the drafts cashed for gold and vanish. The Orient, perhaps.
Blood is congealing. He has been dead some time. And who is the man in that bed? Get the rest of your men. Someone's coming.
Remember, Claire, go to the wine cellar, get Charlotte.
Break again.
You all right?
Find him. Cut him down. $10,000 to the man who kills him.
Charlotte has escaped.
Wait. Bring the carriage to the back gate. Find the Countess. See to it that she leaves with us. my friend.
I've been looking for you everywhere.
Been right here, Jones, right here.
I must say, sir, that most extraordinary things seems to be happening tonight, sir.
Foreigners, Jones. Foreigners.